When you go grocery shopping, do you ever find it weird how all the food is so perfect and colorful? Probably not, because we are used to it. In reality, food is not perfect. Most of the fruit we buy are harvested when they are not ripe. They have color added to them so that they look more appealing to our eyes. Oranges are an example of that. They are dipped in the food dye called citrus red number 2. Juice cannot naturally come in any color of the rainbow. Producers add color to their products so they appeal to our eyes and we buy it. This wasn't harmful when they used natural food dyes made from insects and plants. Producers have now switched to artificial food dyes that raise quite a concern for us, the consumers. We looked into the effects food dyes can have on the consumer choices. Here are some of the interviews we had with fellow classmates. Hi Derek, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Would you buy a food product with food coloring or without?
It's a good question. Probably with.
Alright. Do you believe that food coloring may affect you at all?
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
your choices?
Yep. Colors attract.
I agree. Are you appealed more by food that is colored rather than food that isn't?
Yes.
Do you think that you would automatically purchase the brightly colored food product or the other one that is dull?
Probably the bright ones.
Did you know that food coloring can be linked to cancer, tumors, and a few cases of hives?
I did not. Please elaborate.
You, sir, are now informed. The synthetic food coloring are derived from coal tar and petroleum. This is only a few facts about the effects of food coloring.
Nice.
Yeah. If you knew the possible dangers of food coloring agents, would you have continued to purchase products like them?
Probably not.
Okay. Knowing the information, would you like to buy something at the grocery store that has food coloring?
Like what?
If you had to, and that's okay. Fruit Loops. Would you buy Fruit Loops with food coloring or without food coloring? Now that I told you this information.
Without.
So just they would look like Cheerios but taste like Fruit Loops.
Yes. I did not want cancer or any of those other diseases you listed.
It's a valid answer.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
No problem.
My pleasure.
Hi Tristan, welcome to the show.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
That's good. I'm going to ask you a couple questions about food coloring, okay?
Okay.
If I were to ask you that, if I were to give you Cheerios and Fruit Loops, what would be your first instinct? Taste, this doesn't matter.
Eat the Fruit Loops.
Why? Does food coloring affect the choice?
Kinda.
How so?
A bit. I might want to eat the colorful stuff.
Okay. What if I told you that artificial food coloring can be linked to cancer and tumors?
Can they?
Yes, they can.
Oh, okay.
What would you do? Would you continue purchasing food coloring products?
If I did know that, it really depends. Depending on what food I'm eating.
Okay, that's true. Do these facts raise a concern to you at all?
No, not that much.
No?
It doesn't look like they would be that effective. Unless you eat them on a daily basis.
Okay. If you knew about this, would you still continue to buy products like this?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But not eat them on a daily basis, though. Probably just
Be more safe with it?
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for your time, Tristan.
Don't worry about it.
Up top,
Anytime.
down low,
Anytime.
in the middle, handshake, explosion.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Okay, anytime.
Interview Mackenzie. So, are you appealed more by food that is colored rather than food that isn't? Do you think you would automatically purchase that brightly colored product instead of the dull one?
Probably, reason being is just because more brightly colored objects appeal more to the eye and are easier to look at and obviously look better and are more tasty.
Okay, and did you know that artificial food coloring can be linked to causes of cancer, tumors, and few cases of hives? The synthetic food dyes are derived from coal tar and petroleum. These are only a few facts about artificial food dyes. Do these raise concerns for you?
Yes, because I'd like to know what I'm eating and how I'm eating it, how it would affect my body and probably my future generations.
If you knew about this, would you still continue to buy products that contain those harmful dyes?
I try as much as I can not to, but with as much stuff that's in our stuff now, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, thank you for the interview, Mackenzie.
Anytime.
Interviewing Chantel. Are you appealed more by food that is colored rather than food that isn't? Do you think you would automatically purchase that brightly colored product instead of the dull one?
I think I would definitely purchase the brightly colored product.
Do you believe that food coloring may have affected your choice?
Yes.
Did you know that artificial food coloring can be linked to causes of cancer, tumors, and few cases of hives? The synthetic food dyes are derived from coal tar and petroleum. These are only a few facts about artificial food dyes. Do these facts raise a concern for you?
Yeah.
Good. If you knew about this, would you still continue to buy products that contain those harmful dyes?
Probably not, but like also probably because
Yeah.
I like food.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Thanks for the interview, Chantal. Reviewing Thomas now. Are you appealed more by food that is colored rather than food that isn't? Do you think you would automatically purchase that brightly colored product instead of the dull one?
What is the product?
Anything. It could be an orange that's nice.
I like oranges.
Which orange would you buy?
Bright one. Is it bright orange or like bright green?
Orange.
Oh, well then I'd buy the orange one, yeah.
Okay, do you believe that the food coloring may have affected your choice?
Probably.
Did you know that artificial food coloring can be linked to causes of cancer, tumor, and few causes of hives? The synthetic food dyes are derived from coal tar and petroleum. These are only a few facts about artificial food dyes. Do these raise any concerns?
Yeah, because I don't want cancer. So,
If you knew about this, would you still continue to buy the products that contain those harmful dyes?
probably, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the interview, Thomas.
In summary, most of the people have the same answers. The first instincts are to purchase food products that contain food coloring and are more appealing to the human eye, rather than purchasing food products without food coloring. After listing out the details on how food coloring can affect your health, people were quick to change their minds, some being surprised by the truth. In reality, most of us are going to continue to consume food with food coloring, as it is basically in every common food in today's society. But hopefully you can take this information and keep it in mind the next time you go to purchase food.